Ladies and gentlemen, I thought we were going to do our gold medal match if you're just tuning in, but it looks like we're doing medal presentations instead. So I might just mute for now.
Hey everyone. Just the talent coming through. There's an awesome matchups early on with Sarah as well. Awesome work out there. Well done with the third. Awesome effort, and we'll get you a medal coming in soon. Thank you. Yeah, we'll get Jen from PPL, who's been such a legend helping us out down here and in the evening as well. To announce Open Women's Bronze. Congratulations, Sarah. Awesome. And there was a lot of cheering. There was a lot of just solid play out there today. And I think that last match between Lou and Michaela was epic. Such a battle out there. Every single point really mattered, and just wanted to say, thanks you guys so much for coming. How'd you go, Mickey? How did it feel?
It was super fun. I was saying it was fun. I had my little coach on court with me, so thanks, Em, for cheering me on. It was really fun. And thanks for everyone for putting this on. It was a really fun day, and for everyone who's helping organise. So thank you.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Taylor, and just a huge effort out there, and Lou as well. Look, it was battling the entire way through. Just an epic battle of Sydney versus Brisbane, and it came second this time. But we know you're here all weekend, so you've got some awesome chances to continue coming through. But awesome effort, really well done. How'd you feel today? Courts, everything, feeling good?
Yeah, really good. I had a really good match.
Awesome, thank you so much. So we'll just give the silver medal to Lou. Round of applause. Yeah. And last but not least, first place, obviously, with Michaela. Awesome work out there, Michaela. Really impressive. So thanks everyone for sticking around. That's it for prize giving. We're going to get these guys on the court continuing very soon, but we'll see you all, if you're heading off now, we'll see you all hopefully tomorrow. And if you're sticking around for this match, we will have all the guys on court as well.
All right, this is Dylan back here from Gold Coast. Sorry for that little bit of an interruption there. So we've just had the medal presentation for the women's Opens events for the singles. So you can see the ladies are just getting some photos there. We had bronze medal going to Sarah Burr, silver going to Lou Shackey, and gold going to Michaela Hayet. Fantastic games from all the ladies. I'm sure if you're watching from home or can watch later on the YouTube channel with PAA, you've got some fine quality matches to tune into. So the guys are just having a bit of a warm-up, and then we will commence our gold medal match for the men's singles. Now, this is going to be an absolute treat if you're just tuning in now. We have two absolute heavyweights going at it. in Mitchell Hargreaves and George Wall. Now, I watched both of these fellas play during their singles events today, and let me tell you, very, very solid players. They have made barely any mistakes, and it looks like we are underway. And we've started with an out. So we are live here with Dylan Kimlin watching the men's gold opens singles event, and that's a phenomenal shot there by Mitch Hargreaves. These matches will be 3 games to 11, win by 2, and the final game, if it gets to it, will be swap at 6. We're using X40s playing on a tennis court out at Royal Pines in Gold Coast. Wow, look at these hands. Phenomenal strike there by George Wall. Very good effort there by Mitch Hargreaves to try and get it back though. Wall to retain serve, 0-0. Our official for this match is none other than Jen Rammer-Murphy. And that is lethal there by George Wall. Skimming the paint, taking the point. 1-0. Quick 2-point lead there for George. He's a bit of a newcomer on the scene. He's only been around the last, I'd say less than a year probably. But boy, has he made an impact. Oh, we've got a foot fault here. It's the second one we've seen in the singles events throughout the day. You don't see them too often in singles, but my guess of what happened there was that Mitchell jumped from the kitchen and struck the ball, which resulted in a fault. That's a net roll. Hargreaves gets the point. Side away. Oh, it's 0-3. My apologies. Wow. Look at that backhand roll there by George Wall. One thing you'll notice about these gentlemen is they're both tall and they both have really long arms. It's very helpful in singles where you need to cover the entire court by yourself. 3-0, George Wall to serve. Uncharacteristic unforced error there by Mitch Hargreaves. Normally he is very accurate with those. We've got a timeout here. Looks like George needs to get his shoelaces tied. 4-0. This will be our last event for the day, I believe. I have to give a massive shout out to the Pacific Pickleball crew. They have done a fine job. The volunteers from both PAQ and PAA, as usual. The gold standard when it comes to tournaments here in Australia, they have done so well. And as always, our officials and volunteers, these tournaments don't happen without you. Looks like the fellas are re-entering the court. 4-0, George Wall to serve. George on the attack. Wow, what a pickup. Oh, look at the hands. And the crowd is on their feet. It's just what you want to see in a gold medal match. What can Hargreaves do with the opportunity he has? 0-4. There we go, that's just what he'd be looking for. Finds himself a point. 1-4. Both of these gentlemen are incredibly agile on the court. Oh, wow. Absolutely phenomenal striking of the ball, Mitch Hargreaves. He's very reliable too. Very rarely has unforced errors. And that's why he finds himself playing for some prize money. 2-4, building a little bit of momentum here. Oh boy. Ripping that ball with that top hand. Getting that top spin. And the shots of a confident man. It's gone wide. We have a tied game. We have a time out here by George Wall. Try and kill some of the momentum while we're waiting. We'll go to a quick video. Thank you very much to Pacific Pickleball and Pickleball. Players are back on the courts. Tied game, 4-all, game 1 here. Men's Open singles gold medal match, and George Wall gets a lucky roll. That's the result he would be after a timeout. 4-all. Well placed there by Mitch Hargreaves. He took that extra split second there to just slow things down. I think George might have thought he would have hit that quickly, causing George to root. Hargreaves could then finish off with that halted momentum. Side away, Wall to retain serve. Oh, that's just gone wide. I'll tell you, there was a shred of paint in that. That was very close. 4-4. Neither player managing to break a header here. Side away. I was having a chat to Iceman David Richardson today about the conditions on the court. He just said he had a good time on the court, but these guys you're currently witnessing playing right now are just on another level. And then putting on a treat here as we have a tied match, 5-all. Just gone wide. Wall takes the lead. Absolute battle of attrition here. Who can get the big break first? Hargreaves retains serve, 5-6. Oh, we just had a disagreement with the scores here, ladies and gentlemen, so the players will come in and have a chat to our official Jen Ramamurphy. Quick little chat, we're good to go. George is having a lot of success with that backhand roll. Just chips it into the spot that Mitchell can't get to. Oh, wow. Great athleticism there from Mitchell. Yeah. Let's move the ball roll over to the commentary table. Hargreaves will return to court for serve. 5-6. Great placement. George just took that extra second there to ensure that he had a relaxed swing there through his shot. I'm sure if you're watching at home, you've had those opportunities where you have a smash, hit it out or hit it straight into the net. Now there's two examples from both players of ensuring that you hit the ball in, but at a place that cannot be returned. Side away, Mitch Hargreaves to serve, 5-6. Still no player breaking ahead here. Oh, wonderful strike there. Tie game, 6-all. We have a timeout here for George Ball as Hargreaves takes a 1-point lead. As you can see in the background there, everyone's quite lucky here at Royal Pines. The viewers can sit up nice and high and get full viewage of the court. And have some lovely food from the cafe and bistro here. Staff have been incredibly helpful. So if you are looking at coming down during the weekend to watch some of the footage, or rather watch some of the matches instead, you can be rest assured to know that you'll have a good experience. If you aren't coming down, we will be streaming on Saturday and Sunday, and you're more than welcome to join us. 7-6, Hargreaves to serve. A 2-point lead in a game like this is absolutely huge. Can you continue? Oh, net roll. Josh Wall gets it back. Got a bit of an interstate battle here right now for the gold. ATP. Oh boy. Backhand ATP. And my goodness, was that not spicy? 7-8. 1-point deficit. That's gone wide. Very close though, I might add. Wall's just gathering the ball as it's ended up on a ramp behind the court, just gone for a roll. But he's coming back and finds himself in a tight game. Keep in mind this game goes to 11. Win by 2. Strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen. We have some great pickleball coming up. Fantastic coverage of the court there. Mitchell Hargreaves has just called a timeout. I have to say we've had absolutely no injuries that I'm aware of today, so that's always a positive thing. And honestly, the conditions have been next to perfect for the players, except for the slight sunset that we had earlier. It's been very good. 9-8, George Wall finds himself 2 points from the first match. Make that 1 point. Unreal double-handed backhand there. Match point. Well placed there by Hargreaves. Similar to what we saw last game with Lou Shaki, you've got Hargreaves is playing a little more aggressive at the net, whereas Wall's only coming in when he sees that opportunity. And here he is at the net now, and Hargreaves has absolutely smoked that down the line. Ooh, 1 point game. Side away. George Wall gets a little cushion. Just needs 1 more point to win the game. The sheer willpower there by Mitch Hargreaves to deliberately face George Wall when he's charged up like that. Very well played. 9-10. Can Hargreaves pull it back? Great placement of the ball there by Wall. Striking those corners. We have seen minimal unforced errors this match thus far. The players are winning their points through sheer skill and power. Wow. That was like cutting a slice of bacon, that was. So close to the line. Incredible shot there by Mitch Hargreaves. Third shot drop attempt on the bounce. Beautiful strike there by Mitch Hargreaves. We now move into tied game 10-10. When playing in a game of 11 win by 2, the players will continue scoring until one person gets a 2-point lead on the other. High stakes pickleball, crowd on their feet, tension in the air. Exactly what you want for a gold medal match. Oh boy. To come from a 1 point deficit in a match point situation to have a 1 point lead, Mitch Hargreaves raising to the attention. Wall gets it back. Ten 11. That's gone wide. Hargreaves now finds himself in a match point opportunity. Phenomenal shot. Diamonds are made under pressure. George Wall slotting that perfectly. 10-11. Tied game again. You can notice George Wall opted for almost a third shot drop attempt there. Gave him some more time to pounce. 11-11, tied game. There's that backhand roll that George has had so much success with this game. Oh boy. Once again, similar to Hargreaves earlier, George found himself in a deficit, has now found himself in a match point opportunity. And he takes game one. Awesome game by both players. And the first of the series will go to George Wall. The players will quickly swap sides of the court, have a break, and then we will commence game two. Good turnout here. There's almost a hush over the crowd as everyone tries to catch their breath after what they just witnessed. We've had some great games today, including the ladies that we've just seen. If you are tuning in late, you can catch all of the footage that we've shown today on the Pickleball Australia Facebook page or on the Pickleball Australia YouTube channel, where it'll be archived. So it doesn't matter how late you are to the party, that footage will always be there. Bit of a breeze brewing. Can't really feel it where we are currently. Thankfully, we're in a bit of a dome here, so the wind goes straight over us. Both the fellas have returned to the court, and we will commence game two. George Wall to serve, 0-0. Side away, 0-0, Mitch Hargreaves to bring it in. Wow. Oh boy. Loses game one, pulls off a double-handed backhand drive down the line. Hargreaves not intimidated by the one-game deficit. George Walder retains serve, 0-1. Tied game. The tension is palpable here at Royal Pines. So many people watching live right now. No one making a sound. 2-1. Wall with a 1 point lead. Make that a 2 point lead. Both fellas were stuck in a tight contest in the middle of the scores for quite a while in the last game. We'll see if that continues in this one. I imagine we'll see a timeout here by Mitch Hargreaves. We do. General rule of thumb, if your opposition gets 3 points on you quickly, call a timeout, kill the momentum, have some water, recollect your thoughts. Which is, I imagine, exactly what Hargreaves is doing now. On the other hand, George Wall would be trying to remain focused. I mentioned in the ladies' game earlier the discipline required and the mental fortitude to overcome the opponent in a gold medal match with people watching. It's pretty nerve-wracking. Have to remain focused. Boys are back on the court. Wall to serve. 4-1. Now the statistic of winning a point after calling a timeout is very much a real thing. Hargreaves getting exactly what he wants there. 1-4. Both fellas at the net. Good attack. That was a lightning fast speed up there. Probably would have went out if Wall managed to get out of the way in time, but Hargreaves targeting that shoulder. Well placed. Oh, wow. Very disciplined shot there by George Wall, just striking the awkward position for Hargreaves. He's unfortunately had to walk to the other side of the tennis court as the ball is slowly rolled away. Wall to serve, 4-2. Finds himself with a lead. Can he build on it? Yes, he can. Wall looks incredibly calm right now. Not perturbed by the people tuning in and watching. Fantastic strike there by Mitch Hargreaves. We call that one a paint scraper. Right on the line. Cannot get any better than that. 2-5. Hargreaves to serve. And that's just gone long there. Oh, good effort, good effort. So you might have heard, or you might have seen, that Hargreaves' serve actually hit the net there. So if you are tuning into pickleball and you're sort of new to it, let serves are not a thing in pickleball. If you hit the net and it lands in the opposition's side of the court where it should be, it's play on. So for you tennis traditionalists watching right now, it can be a little bit confusing, but here in Australia, that's the rules that we abide by. Got a side away, Hargreaves to serve, 3-5. That is a perfect return by George Wall. And side away again. These fellas are playing in measurements of millimetres. That's how close their balls are to landing out. If you want to get to the top, this is how you have to play. It's probably the first mistake Wall's made on his backhand when up at the net. Hargreaves has an opportunity. That's just gone wide there. Yeah. Side away there, George Wall to serve. Been stuck on 5 points for a little while here. It's landed out. Nice attack there by Hargreaves. He's also been stuck on 3 for a while. So again, this attrition pickleball, like a test cricket match. Patience is everything. The fellas are both on the net. Hargreaves strikes. Fortunately, a bit long there on the roll. George just having a deep breath before he serves. 5-3. Wow. That is such a good shot there by George Wall. From where I was sitting, I thought he was going to go a forehand down the line opposing from where Hargreaves was. Instead, he turned it in. And I think that caught Hargreaves off by surprise. Okay, Hargreaves has a chance here. Needs to build off of this 3-point. He's been stuck there for a little bit now. Geez, George is so solid with that backhand roll of his. I think he's scored 4 points and he's only messed up one of them. That's a pretty successful shot to play. That's why he keeps going back to it. Both fellas at the net. And that there can actually be... Oh, we've got a timeout here. Not entirely sure who called it. While we're having a quick little break, the fellas having a drink, we'll go to some footage from our tournament hosts, Pacific. The gentlemen are back on the court as we may commence. 4-6, Hargreaves to serve. Oh boy, that was close. Sorry, George. And that's me with my fine motor skills there as I try and collect the ball right under the commentary booth. Completely fumbled it. That's why I'm behind the desk and not on the court. Oh boy. But the players that are on a court, they are putting an absolute spectacle on for us. Great shot there by Hargreaves. It's just gone a bit long there. Hargreaves has cut the deficit to 1 point. Both of the net. Here we go. Tied game. Expect a timeout here from Wall pretty soon should Hargreaves continue to score. Keeping in mind, George Wall took the first match. Hargreaves must win this match to force a game 3. Takes the lead. We have a timeout there by Wall. Hargreaves hitting it with absolute authority. The amount of topspin he can generate with the ball is immense. Wall just recollecting his thoughts. For players that play social play, 2 points might not seem a lot. But when you're playing singles, that is huge. George needs to figure it out quickly how he can bounce back, whereas Mitch needs to keep building on this momentum. Players have recommenced the court. 8-6, Hargreaves to serve. Still alive. Still alive. Oh my goodness. That may be the rally of the tournament, ladies and gentlemen. Phenomenal play by both. Hargreaves takes the chockies in that point. Well placed. Nine 6. Wall on the attack. Spots the open corner. Well, George Wall, 6'9", 3-point deficit. What can he do? Great coverage there by Hargreaves. With those long legs, he can get to the net in just a matter of 1 or 2 steps. It's wild. 9-6. There's our backhand roll. We have a timeout here by Mitch Hargreaves. Hargreaves not wanting any momentum to build for Wall, even though he has a lead. He intends to keep it. So I imagine we'll be starting our footage relatively early tomorrow. And we'll commence for the whole day. The quality of the players that have joined in the doubles cohort for both gendered and mixed is just tantalising. So I imagine we're going to have some pretty exciting matches. I very much look forward to it. And I'm looking forward to see what happens at the end of this match. Time in. Wall to serve. 7-9. What a stroke there by George Wall. That's a picture-perfect forehand drive there. Down the line. Hargreaves at the net on the attack. And that's called out there by Hargreaves. And that can be the benefit of coming up to the net. So you notice the Wall was forced to go down the line, hit it too far. It's because Hargreaves was covering majority of the court. So we've got a side out here, George Wall to serve. Eight, 9. Tied game. Are we going to find ourselves with another 11-11? George Wall has somehow climbed his way back and is now in a gold medal position for a match point. 10-9. A dink rally and singles ATP attempt, and that goes wide. George Wall takes the gold. Phenomenal play by both gentlemen. Mitch Hargreaves will take the silver. Well, that is a pretty solid way to end our broadcast for this session today. I'm almost certain we don't have any more games to go. But we will get all ready for our matches on tomorrow. So once again, thank you to Pacific Pickleball for hosting such a phenomenal event. Thank you to Pickleball Australia for assisting, as well as Pickleball Queensland. And thank you very much to the players for putting on this absolute showcase for all of us today. This is Dylan Kimlin, live from Royal Pines in Gold Coast. We will be back on tomorrow, and I look forward to seeing you there.